Hi everyone, my name is Mohamad Aiman. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about drug abuse in Malaysia, which is the current issue nowadays. But first, we need to know what is Malaysia. So Malaysia is a country in the Southeast Asia. The federal constitution monarchy consists of 13 states and 3 federal territories, separated by South China Sea into 2 regions, which is the Peninsula Malaysia and Borneo, East Malaysia. Peninsula Malaysia share land and maritime border with Thailand and maritime border with Singapore, Vietnam and Indonesia. So Malaysia have over 32 million of population, and the administrative center, which is in Putrajaya, are the main state in Malaysia. So we're talking about drug abuse. But first, we need to know what is drug. Drug is a chemical substance that causes a change in organism, psychology and physiology when consumed. Drugs are typically distinguished from food and substances that provide nutritional support. Consumptions of drug can be via inhalation, injection, smoking, ingestion, absorption via a patch on the skin, suppository or dissolution under the tongue. In pharmacology, a drug is a chemical substance, typically known structure which is when administered to a living organism, produce a biological effect. A pharmaceutical drug, also called medication or medicine, is a chemical substance used to treat, cure, prevent or diagnose a disease or to promote well-being. Traditionally, drugs were obtained through extraction from medical plants, but more recently also by organic synthesis. Pharmaceutical drugs may be used for limited duration or regular basis for chronic disorder. So, drugs and substance use, also known as DSU, is a worldwide problem. The abuse of psychoactive substance is associated with many harmful effects on both physical and mental health. It not only causes various social problems such as violence and crime, but also have the tendency to catalyze serious mental disorder and lead to a greater susceptibility to HIV and AIDS, or hepatitis B or C, and tuberculosis infection. DSU has a major impact on healthcare service, public service and criminal justice system. The bulk of healthcare budget is spent on treating the effect of addictive drugs. Every year, the Malaysian government spend over $500 million Malaysian ringgit to deal with drugs offenders, such as by arresting and housing addicts in state-run rehabilitation centers through the country. Delay interventions to curb DSU will have detrimental effects on the country public health system, causing political insecurity as well as economic and societal collapse. So that is all for the introduction of drug abuse Malaysia and the case in Malaysia. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I will continue with the types and example of drugs. So with very few exceptions, in order for a drug to affect the function of a cell, and interaction with a molecular level must occur between the drug and some target components of the cell. So in most cases, in the interaction consists of a loose reversible binding of the drug molecule, although some drugs can form strong chemical bonds with their target sites, so resulting in long-lasting effects. Three types of target molecules can be distinguished, which is the first one is receptors, the second one is macromolecules that have specific cellular function such as enzymes, transport molecules and nucleic acids, and the third one is membrane lipids. There are various types of drugs and also have its own example, and this kind of drugs have its own functions, sites and purpose. Some common types of drugs which include stimulants. The first one is stimulants. Example include drugs like cocaine and amphetamine and also caffeine. So stimulants basically increase alertness, attention and energy levels. So the second one is depressants. Example include alcohol, benzodiazepines such as Xanax and Valium, opioids such as heroin and morphine. Depressants slow down the central nervous system, including relaxations, sedations, and pain relief. The third one is hallucinogens. Example include is mushrooms and peyote. Hallucinogens after perception cognitions and mood, often resulting in hallucinations and enhanced sensory experience. And the last one is inhalants. Example include marijuana and synthetic cannabinoids. Example include such as solvents, aerosol gases, and gasoline, like gasoline, pentene, and nitrous oxide. So inhalants are typically inhaled, producing psychoactive effects, but this substance can have dangerous effects based on its usage. So it also have their own dangerous and harmful side effects. So that's all from me.
So today I'm going to talk about what are the effects of drugs in general. So today I'm only going to give you a few examples. There's only like 4 or 3, which is mental health, relationships, and also financial issues. So drugs is very dangerous for everyone, but this is only for mental. So this is one of the example of mental health.
Wait. So wait, sir, where you from?
Oh, actually I'm from ADK.
So why you wearing jubah, not wearing
I
uniform?
finished my prayers just now, so
Oh.
that's why I'm wearing jubah.
Alright, let's continue.
This is an example of mental health issues. Sir, are you okay? As you can see, he is depressed. So, as I have said, using drugs can cause a lot of issues. So next is financial issues. Come on. Sir, what are you doing, sir?
You know what? I know desperate lah. I every night I need weed, you know, because what? I have stress because you see this. You can count how many months money this?
I cannot see it.
Yeah, because it's not enough. I need that thing.
How much is the cost for 1 gram?
500 ringgit.
500.
Yes, and you know how much I have now?
How much?
Less than 15 ringgit.
Wow! But sir, I have next question, other question. Why is there a lot of issues there?
Oh yeah, you have to remember that there's desperation to get that thing.
Huh?
I think every night I always cry one. Oh.
Oh,
Substitute for that one, I need to think something. But there's something I have to like torment myself. That's why you call that sadomasochism. Masochism. Yeah. So I took my break and get something that can satisfy me as a substitute for that. But now I have no money. I think I have to rob a bank.
no. It's okay. We only need to trust Allah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. I'm so touched.
Good luck, sir, on dealing with your drugs.
I want to quit drugs.
Amin. Okay, so other examples is relationship issue. So there is two kinds. First is relationship between boyfriend and also girlfriend, and the other one is relationship between friends. So this is an example only, no eligibility, because we don't have any girls here. So now, for an example, we are going to call her boyfriend doing drugs. Okay, come on, let's go. See, Bismillah.
Bismillah. Babe! Babe, why are you doing this, babe?
You know what? I felt very problematic and I'm depressed.
Why are you doing this? Am I not enough for you?
How do I say? I think you better get up.
Don't lie to me, babe. Don't lie.
You have no value to me. Because this thing,
I can give you pleasure also.
Islam, Allah, I cannot. This thing isn't good for me. At this point, this values me more, and I cannot think clearly now.
I hate you, babe. I hate you.
You get out from that person now.
So last but not least is the relationship between friends. So sometimes friends can be quite aggressive to make his or her friend to try something new, like weed or steroid.
I got so much problems. Aduh.
Hey, you know what? I got something for you. This can will solve all your problems. So you see what's this?
I don't know, bro. What is that?
This one. How much see? This is it's like weed. Oh, it's like weed in mushroom flavor.
Is that a drug? Oh, you want me to take a drug?
No. Don't be confused. It only looks like weed and marijuana, but it's not. It's basically just tastes like it, but it's not. You should have tried.
Don't lie, bro.
Oh, bagus. It's so good. You should have one. At least it can solve your stress, and it can make you like feel happy. You can think about you think about the girls. You can just live and imagine by using this.
Nice.
Have a
Okay,
try.
okay,
Have a
alright.
try. Okay. Good. Yes. How was it?
So good, of course.
Okay. Good. Saimo.
Oh. Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So if you want this one, it's okay. I can sponsor you.
You really mean it?
Yes.
You so
Count on me. I banyak cable. I have a lot of cable. So I can at least introduce you to some of my dealers, and we can negotiate. But be careful because they are a bit pushy sometimes. But it's okay. We can do this.
alright, bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Rely on me only.
So you might be asking, what are the solution for using drugs? So there are a few examples. So I'm going to give you 3 of them. So one of them is spending more time with families or your loved ones. For example, maybe you will go to vacation or having dinner with them. So you will have a strong bond relationship between you and your family. So next is go for therapy. This will help by asking them on how you are going to solve this or quitting using drugs. And lastly is you might do some exercise like football or basketball or badminton, because this will reduce stress and also make yourself busier, so you will not think about taking drugs or using any kind of drugs. So thank you.
Based on our findings and evidences of this topic, it is evident that drugs in general, if used without restraint, can pose several problems to society and is also the biggest threat to the harmony and stability of our nation. While, as we know, drugs are used to treat people that struggle with illnesses and have helped our society to overcome once fatal illnesses that can claim several lives in the past. However, the misuse of drugs as well as the invention of recreational drugs such as meth as well as marijuana only brings instead harm and damage to users without any of the benefits to our society as well as our nation. We have witnessed and heard of reports of individuals and families being broken or lives claimed all because of nothing but drugs. Just imagine what could have been a productive and meaningful life unfortunately being ruined all because of using drugs to satisfy one's worldly desire. So to all my friends as well as fellow citizens, let us work together to stamp out and eliminate illegal drugs from our life. We know as young adults, it is tempting for us to push our boundaries and try new things. Unfortunately, taking serious risks such as drugs can instead affect your life and your future. In conclusion, we should together help fight against the use of illegal drugs to ensure that our society can prosper and make our country great and stable.